Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carl is looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I like how he was dancing. Alright, so I remember last time we went the other way, so... Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? Yo. Sorry I'm late, but duty called.
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
Jeffrey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I got no more money. I gave it all to charity in an effort to make the world a better place for you and for me.
That's real funny, Tyler. Now give me my $100 before I get really pissed.
Yo, let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes.
Alright, so hopefully we're gonna win that game of b-ball. I don't know if we have $200 to spend.
The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long. Garrett got the lab results. Shall we go?
Alright, let me hang up my coat. I'll be right with you.
Okay. See you in a minute.
So again, guys, this is Fahrenheit, otherwise known as Indigo Prophecy. I think it was Fahrenheit 4, or was it 451, I think, or something like that in the original title. I'm not 100% sure. Before we play with the basketball, let's take a look at our office. Sit down, take a load off, and check what's on our computer. Hopefully we don't have anything illegal. I mean, this is, what, the 90s or 2000s, early 2000s? I can't remember when this takes place. Pleasure.
Oh my jeez. Holy bejesus. Gain up to 5 inches of sheer pleasure. Results guaranteed. Why wait? Free estimates from www.wannabigger.com. Millions already infected. Install the attached file to prevent the infection of your system. Your friends at quanticdreamsoftware.com. Sending us viruses. Man, she sent that email quickly. Life sentence for 200 peer-to-peer pirates. Of course, that's all the same thing. And we've got no name to look up. Alright, let's see what else we got. Anything? Oh, what's this? Obviously, hang up our coat. Stylish. Look at that. We're so styling. Jackson, Mississippi. Alright, let's check out this b-ball. Thank God we don't have carpet flooring, or do we? I can't tell. I don't think it would sound like that on carpet floors. Look at me, man. This guy ain't gonna beat me at all. What I want to do though is I wanted to see if I could throw it in this hoop, but I don't think I can. Alright, so there's nothing we can do there. Maybe get a little drink of water. High quality H2O. Oh yeah. Nothing but net. I don't know if you guys remember those commercials from the '90s. Michael Jordan, I think Bird was in them, Magic Johnson, where they would, I think it was a McDonald's commercial, right? Where they would, they'd be in ridiculous places and they'd throw the ball. Like, it's what you see on Vine today, where people are making miraculous hoops from like 100 yards away and stuff like that. But Jordan did it back in the '90s. It's pretty cool. I think that's it. We're gonna go ahead and head outside. Alright, so let's see if we can play this game of basketball. Let's get to a different angle going on here. Alright, so I guess we can't do it just yet. We need to find out how we're going to do it.
So, what do you want to start with?
Tell me about the blood found in the killer's booth.
As strange as it might sound, that blood didn't come from the victim.
It was the killer's?
So it would seem.
He was wounded? Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it. What did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer.
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim, it was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
Did you get the list of calls that came through the telephone at the restaurant?
Yep. There were about a dozen in the 4 hours that preceded the murder. I'll send you a list by email. So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
To each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later. When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. Kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened in a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that. This murder, exactly how did it happen?
Well, after work last night, I stopped at a little diner to get something to eat. I read a book at my table, I think. And after, it's just a black hole. I don't remember anything. Right up until I found myself in the toilets with a knife in my hand. It was horrible. And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
You say that you were in a sort of a trance. But what do you mean by that? You talking about magic? Or sorcery? Or something like that?
Marcus, I don't have an explanation. I'm just telling you what happened, that's all. I'm only certain about one thing. I'm not the one who really killed that man.
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Probably. I got out of the restaurant as best I could. The police still haven't identified me, apparently, but it probably won't take them too long to track me down. There's something else you need to know. I know this sounds crazy, but after the murder, I had these premonitions, like I was seeing things that hadn't happened yet. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles, and there was this little girl. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in before they find you.
Do you really think the police are going to believe a story like that? They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm just asking you to believe me.
Very well. I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't do anything that goes against my beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that. Thanks. That kid, he's gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do?
You guys know how we are. Of course we're gonna save him. Come on.
There he is. He's lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
Oh crap. We gotta save him.
1, 2, 3.
Press what now?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrol 324. Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance right away.
Man, what courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and given one back. Nothing really changed for me. I was still wanted for murder by the police. But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
That was awesome. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Alright, so we've got branching storylines. Holy crap. What do we want to do, guys? Do we want to go Lucas? We want to go the mortuary, or we're going to go with Tyler because I want to see if we can play this basketball game.
Come in.
Hello, Detective.
Hello, Mrs. Morrison. Thanks for taking the trouble to come down. Please, take a seat. Now, we're going to try and assemble a composite photo of the suspect you saw. We have a computer program to help us. You'll see, it's really simple. It's kind of like a video game. Have you ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're going to do fine. The most important thing is to try to remember exactly what happened. The program consists of several types of facial features. You scroll through them until it looks like the man you saw. You understand?
Yes. Well, I think I do.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, I don't know if I want to do this. Why? I don't want to capture myself. I mean, that's kind of weird that it sets it up that way. I love the... I'm going to go with that one. I guess I really haven't been paying too much attention. I think that's our guy. It's Harry Potter. I gotta say, that's getting pretty close. I think that's about the closest that I think I'm going to get.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Yes. At least, that's how I remember him.
Thank you very much for your help. We're going to get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're going to find him. And go buy yourself a video game.
That's really confusing how that all works out. Like, I thought I did a pretty good job, but now that I'm looking at the character, I can see that I didn't. I had a 0 to 25%, which isn't at what I want to do, because I don't want them to catch him just yet, but you also want them to be good cops, so it's like you want both sides of the situation. Let's check out Carla.